Cahir Theodore. I did not expect to see you so soon.
Been a lot sooner if you made this place easier to find.
Well, discretion is one of our rules. Even still, though, I wasn't expecting you for at least another decade.
I needed a fresh start. How have you been, Charon?
Well, I spend most of my time tending to this fire. Very few people come to see me these days. Even fewer call me by that name.
Nobody calls me Theodore. My friends call me Teddy.
Very well. Teddy it is. You know, some cultures believe that fires could be used to divinate the future. Oracles would interpret messages from the dancing flames, advise their people when to sow seeds, or when to swing swords. I used to stare into the flames hoping to catch a glimpse of divine guidance.
Have you ever seen anything?
There were times I thought I might have. Those times have long gone, though. How about you? What do you see?
Nothing. I just see the fire.
Well, that's something we have in common, isn't it? Are you ready to head in? What are you in the mood for?
I was thinking cards.
As you wish. Welcome back to the Last Chance Casino. Care for a drink?
That'd be great.
The usual?
Yeah, thanks.
Coming right up. While I prepare your drink, we should use this time to go over the introduction.
How's this tradition?
Welcome once again, Teddy, to the Last Chance Casino. A sacred place where you can gamble your soul for a chance at reincarnation. Before we begin, though, we should go over the rules. Rule number 1. Once you, henceforth known as the player, have played at the Last Chance Casino, you are bound to secrecy. Any attempt to inform, guide, or otherwise disclose the nature or location of this place will result in the immediate forfeiture of your soul, henceforth known as the wager. Rule number 2. The player may partake in any game of skill or chance, including but not limited to dice, cards, roulette, Russian or otherwise. And alternative games can be requested by the player, but they're subject to house approval. Rule number 3. If the player successfully wins their chosen game, their wager will be returned to them in the form of a new life. However, in the result of a loss, the wager will be forfeit, and the player will perish immediately. No double or nothing, no second chances. Rule number 4. Any attempt to cheat, swindle, or otherwise influence the outcome of the game by undue means will result in immediate forfeiture of the wager. No exceptions. They're always watching. And of course, our most important rule. always use a coaster. Well, now that we've got that taken care of, what game do you wish to play? Do you still enjoy Primero? Perhaps Baccarat? Pai Gow, maybe?
Actually, I was thinking blackjack.
Ah, a true gambler's game. I trust you have your wager? Shall we begin? Not the luckiest of hands for either of us, is it?
Off with his head.
That's not how we do it, Teddy. Besides, this game could still turn around.
No, it's a quote from a book. The Queen of Hearts would lose her temper and sentence her subjects to death. My wife and I would say this at the slightest inconvenience. No oat milk for your latte. Off with his head.
Oat milk?
Don't worry about it.
Well, either way, I'm happy that you found someone to share your life with. I figured that you had sworn off love.
Yeah, well, she helped change my mind. She was wonderful. She was kind, and she always gave more than she got. You know, she loved to travel. By the time I met her, she'd seen most of Europe and half of Asia. And she had this amazing smile. She'd always cover her mouth when she laughed. Oh, and she loved animals, rabbits especially. She always loved a cigarette after dinner. Sometimes maybe two.
Everyone has their vices.
Like you and your gambling?
This puts us in a truly difficult position. You're gonna have to hit again if you hope to win. Speak your mind, Teddy.
I was actually just thinking of the night we met. We met because of her smoking. You see, I like to have my windows open in the summertime, but the smell of cigarettes just kept wafting in. This went on for a couple weeks, so my apartment began to smell like an ashtray. So one day I'd finally had enough, and I climbed out onto the fire escape to try and see who the smoker was. She just stood there while I went on a rant. She didn't even try to argue. She just chuckled as she stubbed out her cigarette. And by the time I was done trying to catch my breath, she invited me in for a drink.
And then what happened?
And then we got married. You know, I told the story at our wedding. And then again at her funeral.
My condolences, Teddy.
Thank you, Charon, for everything. But as you said, it appears the cards are forcing my hand. I've always appreciated our conversations, and considering this might be the last one, I think it's important that you know that, Charon. Living as many lives as I have, you end up experiencing a lot. I mean, I've seen the rise and fall of Rome. I sailed the seas with nothing but the stars behind my back to guide me. I fought for causes that I've believed in and run away from others just to save my life. See, life is a gift you never truly appreciate until it's gone. It's a beautiful tragedy. Time changes things, now more than ever. But despite those changes, there's always been one constant in each of my lives. You.
Thank you, Teddy. That means a lot to me. You know, I've been the host of the Last Chance Casino for a long time. Longer than you've been alive. And in that time, I've met countless travelers looking for a second chance. But only a handful have had an impact such as yours. I've seen peasants become kings. Others have learned that they only get one chip, and eventually their luck runs out. I have been fortunate enough to call you a friend.
To friends, in this life and the next.
And to all the lovers to come. Oh, what a wonderful turn of fate. It looks like you're going to have a chance at life again after all. Let me fix us a couple of drinks to celebrate. I'm sorry for the sadness that you've endured in this life, Teddy. Maybe I can put in a good word with management and have you born into a life that's a little easier next time. You know, if there's one thing I've learned from this job, it's that time heals all wounds. Remember that weaver you met in Byzantium? The one that died of the plague? I remember how broken up you were over her. You got over her soon enough, though. You know, give it a couple more lifetimes. I bet you won't even remember her name.
Hit me.
Excuse me?
Hit me.
I don't think you understand. You've got 20, you should stick.
I know what I have. Hit me.
Where is this coming from? You've got a great chance at winning. Why would you throw that away?
It's not true what you said. None of it is. Time doesn't mend all wounds. I've been telling myself that shit for centuries and it hasn't gotten any easier.
I'm sorry, Teddy. I didn't mean to offend you. I was just trying to offer you some encouragement. I know she was special to you. But is she worth throwing away the prize of a new life? Even with its tribulations, life is a special thing and shouldn't be thrown away. I don't want to seem callous, but she's gone and you're still here. You owe it to her to keep on living. Give it one more chance.
It's not just her though, Charon, is it? It's everyone. I have lost literally every single person that I have ever loved. Mothers, fathers, spouses, siblings, children. Children, Charon. Eventually, I got so sick of it all, I just stopped loving people altogether. I've spent the last 4 lifetimes completely isolated from any sort of connection. I thought I was okay. Do you have any idea how incredibly isolating that is? How can I go on living knowing that I could have given her, I could have given all of them another chance at life if it wasn't for your damn rules? This isn't a prize. It's torture.
I don't make the rules, I just follow them. Same as you. Please don't give up, Teddy. You are so close. Give it another chance.
If giving it another chance means saying goodbye to one more person that I care about, then I don't want it. don't want any of it. I can't go to another funeral or bury another friend.
I've never lost a friend.
I know. I'm sorry. I know how incredibly difficult this must be. I hope you can forgive me in time.
There's nothing to forgive. Safe travels, my friend.
Thank you.